Hey, just me. Sorry about having it run in. I recorded this video originally on my iPad, ran out of space halfway through, so yeah, using my iPhone now to do it. So yay! Let's redo the review that I'm going to do for the Fitbit One and the Fitbit Aria, or if you're from Manchester, like I am, the Aria. As people will recently know, I bought a Fitbit about a week ago now. Managed to lose it, managed to get a replacement thankfully, and I've been using it now for about 5-6 days. Quite a lot of people have sort of asked on Twitter, what is it, what does it do? Oh, that sounds quite interesting and stuff. So I thought I'd do a quick review, sort of post blog thing, and just explain what it does really, just so people can see it, and if people are interested, let's all get Fitbit in and stuff, because there is a social element to it as well, which I'll come on to a bit later. So when I mentioned my Fitbit One, what it is this USB sort of sized device, which I basically walk around with all day. I sort of clip it into my inside pocket, like the drugs pocket or the sex pocket, whatever you call it. That really useless one, it now suddenly has a purpose. I clip it into that and I basically just walk around with it, and what it does, it's basically a fancy pedometer. It works out how many steps I've taken in a day. It works out things like the equivalent of how many floors I've climbed up. I mean, today it says I've done 29 floors, I think. Yeah, 29. Actually, about 20 of those are actually stairs, because I've been using the stairs now. I've not been in a lift for a few days. It's like a novelty now when I do. But also, my walk to the gym, I've just come back, which is why I'm a bit dishevelled. But my walk to the gym's up a gradient, so that also counts as well, which is quite good. Most pedometers don't do that. They just go, oh, you've taken sort of 13,000 steps, good for you. This also gives you credit for the fact you're doing an uphill walk as well. It also does things like it tells you how many miles you've walked, how many calories you've burnt. It's really good. This tells me I've walked the equivalent of 6 miles today, and I've burnt 2,000 calories in doing it. When I first set up my profile on the Fitbit website, it sort of says, what sort of personality do you have at the moment? You can pick like sedentary, lightly active, moderate or highly active. And it works off that for the first few days, but once you've got a day or two's worth of actual data behind, the really clever bit is the algorithms start kicking in, and it will start doing predictions and calculations based on your historical data, so it becomes really personal to you. So it means things like the calorie numbers are really quite accurate from what I believe. They're really rated for being able to accurately monitor all that sort of stuff. With the Fitbit website, you can also do things like track the amount of sleep that you're having, and this is sort of what I'm doing with this as well, because I'm off work at the moment with my anxiety stuff. I was worried that, I get 9 hours sleep, 10 hours sleep sometimes, and I just don't feel refreshed, and it takes me a long time to get to sleep. So I was worried that waking up in the middle of the night was what was sort of causing that. What I found is, because this device, basically it goes into this little wristband, you wear it around your wrist, and it's like being a flight attendant, isn't it? You put it on your wrist and you sort of clip it in there, and you sort of sleep with it on your wrist really. And when you wake up, sort of thing, you turn it off and it will log it onto the site, and it will work out how many times you've been awake at night, how many times you had really disrupted sleep, how long you've been asleep for, which is quite a key one for me, and also how long it's taken me to get to sleep, which again is another quite useful thing, because I find it quite hard to shut off at the moment. So yeah, I've been finding it really useful, because although I'm getting 9-10 hours sleep, I am waking up during the night. Actually, I'm sleeping for about 96-97% of the total time, so my night sleep isn't really that disruptive, it turns out. So perhaps just the tiredness is coming from elsewhere, which is great. It sort of tells me I haven't got a sleeping disorder or anything like that, in a way. And if you do pay for Fitbit Premium, which is, you can get sort of premium stats on the website, you can get a really detailed report that, rather than saying awake, asleep, it'll say disrupted or, awake, or, it can tell the difference between you actually being up and active and you just being in really light REM sleep, for example. So that seems really good. The other benefit with the Fitbit One is that all the stats from here wirelessly upload to my iPhone and to my computer, which is a Mac. So it works on Mac, it's really good on Mac actually. All you get is a little clip that goes into the back of your USB port, and anytime your phone's in range, anytime this is in range, it will automatically upload the latest stats from there, sort of your latest calories, your latest step counts, etc. It's really great, and because I have the iPhone and I usually leave the Bluetooth on anyway, it reminds constantly every time I open the app, just syncs straight away. So it's really, really, really good for that sort of thing. The main benefit I sort of find with it is it seems really accurate, and in the fitness world you've got a lot of people trying to sell you things, I'd say, and it's really hard to sort of work out exactly what the score is. You know, there's so much information out there, it's really difficult to work out what applies to you and are you applying it correctly, are you not, without paying for a professional. You know, it can get, you feel a bit lost in it, to be honest with you. But, you know, this has really helped me work out things like calories and plan my meals and stuff. The other side of this, I should have said, is that you can track your meals with it. I tend to use the app called MyFitnessPal. It's a free app, it's on Android and it's on iOS devices. And it's basically just a giant food database, so every time I eat something, I basically scan the barcode, because I'm lazy, but you can just search it as well in the database, things that don't have a barcode, and you can work out basically how many calories, how much fat, how much protein, all this other sort of stuff, all gets put into a giant database, and using MyFitnessPal, it'll work out, you know, you can see exactly how many more calories you can eat today, which is really great. And if you do any exercise with this, it'll adjust the number as well. So I've been using MyFitnessPal for about a year now. I sort of had a bit of a lull towards the end of last year, but even before I had the Fitbit 1, I was using it just to manage my portions and basically eat better, because one thing I was horrified at was how much I was eating that wasn't necessarily bad for me. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't like just tons of chocolates, just things like shop bought sandwiches. You see just how bad they are, really. And I've become a lot more aware of what's in my food, which is really good. So I managed to lose about a stone just on, you know, watching what I ate, really. I didn't have to do much more than that. It was quite simple just to cut out the crap, to be honest with you. And apps like that are really great for sort of showing you how your food's made up and what you should try and steer away from, really. But with MyFitnessPal, that data also pushes into your Fitbit profile. So the Fitbit database is quite limited, especially in England, for foods and, you know, that we have over here. Like if I put Waitrose milk in it, it doesn't know, whereas the MyFitnessPal does. So I use the MyFitnessPal to basically log all the food, which then gets pushed into my Fitbit profile, which then gets live updated with the calories from here. So, you know, I can look at this now on the iOS device, and I can see exactly how many more calories I can eat today, while still staying in my goal for losing the amount of weight that I want to lose. I've also got a target date as well, which it can live update as well. So hopefully I'm hoping to have lost the weight that I want to lose by the 21st of May. So it's really good to have a fixed date in mind, that if you can stick with your plan, it should be, you know, a certain date as well. Yeah, so that's great. I hope I've explained that fairly well. If I've not, if there are any questions, do just shout. My latest purchase, which I've long been waiting for, are the Fitbit Aria scales, which are amazing. They're a total luxury purchase. For some reason they've put them in a pizza box, which perhaps isn't the best thing if you're looking to lose weight. I actually really do fancy a pizza now. Damn you! Yeah, no, my main reason for buying them was because they're just so pretty. Look, they are lovely. They're the nicest bathroom scales I've ever seen. But they're also really high tech as well, which is one of the reasons that I really like them. They are quite pricey, I won't lie to you. They retail for about £100 on the Fitbit website, but they are worth it. They are very high tech, they are wireless as well, and what you do is you basically can have up to 8 people in your house who all have profiles on here and on the Fitbit website. You don't even have to have a Fitbit 1, you can just use them as family scales and just, you know, log your weight on the website. It's all private, you can choose to share it or choose not to share it. And basically when someone steps on, as long as your weight's sort of different from other people's, it will just know instantly who you are. If there's 2 people with the same sort of weight, it will sort of get you to choose between the 2 of them. And yeah, so you stand on, it will then give you your weight quite quickly. It'll also fire small electrical impulses into your feet and stuff, and from that it can work out your body fat index and stuff, and your percentage, so it can work out how much of your body is actual fat, which is really great if you are trying to lose weight, because you might be burning calories, but if you're not actually burning the fat, then you need to have a look at the exercise you're doing, really. So it's a really good indicator for that. All this information is then uploaded wirelessly to your Fitbit profile. So for me, I do this before I have a shower, and by the time I've got out, I've always invariably forgotten the number, and by the time I've gone to update it on my devices, I have to do it again. I get a different number. With this, it just stand on it, get the measurement readings off it, and it'll do it all automatically for you. So yeah, these are really awesome. Like I said, they are quite pricey, but they are so pretty and high tech, and they're really accurate as well, as far as I can tell. I don't have any problems at all with the numbers that have come off these. So these arrived today, like I say, and I'm so pleased they're here. Really, really nice. So I think that's pretty much about everything. I'll put a link to my Fitbit profile on my site as well. Feel free to check it out. A lot of the information is hidden just for friends and stuff, just because you don't really want a lot of, it's quite personal. You can customise what people can see, what they can't see, so don't worry, you don't have to share or anything like that. But yeah, I'll put a link there. If anyone's using Fitbit, it'd be great to get some more Fitbit friends on there, because you can sort of do like step challenges and stuff, but it's just motivational as well. If you make a bit of a game out of it, it makes it a bit more fun, I guess. But yeah, that would be great if anyone is. If anyone's interested in buying one, feel free to message me or whatever, and for more information on them or how I'm finding them. The best place to buy them from, like I say, you can buy these in Apple stores. They're usually there next to sort of the Nike Fuel Band, which is the other competitor to this. I would say, from what I've read in the reviews, the Nike Fuel Band with their fuel points and stuff is all just a bit gimmicky, basically. From what I understand of them, then the stats you get from them are nowhere near as good as the ones you get from these. So it depends. They're a bit more fashionable. They are releasing the Fitbit Flex the end of spring, I believe, which is just like a wristband. So if you really are fussy about having a wristband, you could wait for that, I guess. Personally, I think the Fitbit One is amazing. I haven't got any problems at all with it. It's so light you don't even feel it's there half the time. So yeah, they sell those at the Apple Store. They also sell these, the Aria scales, supposedly at the Apple Store as well, but I went looking for these last weekend and went to everywhere on their distribution list from the Fitbit website, and I couldn't find them anywhere. Apple had sort of sold out of the only set they had in. You can order from the Apple website as well, should mention, but I would personally suggest just using the Fitbit website. They sell for the RRP, and you get free usual next business day recorded delivery as well, so you have to sign for them, but they're with you within sort of 24, 36 hours. So, and their customer services is amazing. If you have any problems, honestly, I lost mine because the clip was a bit crap and it kind of worked out my pocket, and they gave me a replacement straight away, which is great because I've now got one with a proper clip on it. If you happen to have one of the earlier ones that has the clip that isn't as sort of tight as this one, best bet is probably to give their customer services a quick email and see if they can send you a new clip out, because the problem is they don't retail the accessories separately. So the best thing to do is just to go via them, but I find them very helpful. So yeah, there you have it. This is my new obsession, is sort of tracking every single movement that I make, and then weighing myself on my fancy scales once every day. So it kind of makes getting up in the mornings worthwhile, because I can go stand on my new snazzy scales, and for a minute I can go, ooh, I'm sure we will fall out if the numbers go up, but at the moment they're going down, which is more than enough to keep me happy. And I hope I've explained the Fitbit a bit more to people. It's a really great device. Like I say, if you want any more information, let me know, and thank you for your interest, and I hope that some of you become sort of Fitbit friends soon. Bye!